Oh, I'm live. Oh, hey, Sunday afternoon, May 3rd, 2020, and it's time for another episode of Doc's Cat Party. We're going to have a good time today. Are you ready? Yes. Okay. So all we have to do is wait for some people to join us. Look, I got a frog in my throat for some reason, but gee, I should have a bottle of AHA someplace. Just move this over a little, maybe. Okay. Hopefully, some people will come along and join us here on Doc's Chat Party number 10, and we'll get things going. Hope everyone is doing well out there and staying free of the COVIDs. The COVIDs are everywhere, so you got to protect yourself against that nasty virus. So, what a world! What a world! I guess we're back with toilet paper, though. That's a good thing, because you just can't live without toilet paper. You know that. I see there are a few people watching. Hello. And hopefully we'll have some people either join us or maybe even type over there. Go ahead and type. Go ahead. And we'll have a good speaking session. Okay. Not much going on here right now. It's kind of warm and not bad outside the window there. Yeah. So what am I doing? I'm playing self-quarantine. I'm staying away from any viruses that might kill us, Whew. It's a rough world out there. Everybody's just walking around like zombies, basically. Like, don't come near me type thing. It's crazy. So maybe we'll hear from some people and find out how people around the nation are dealing with this, okay? So anytime now, we could get some people to join and either come on the show or type or something. So please don't be shy. Type a little if you want. Here, I guess I better make a copy of the link to join when someone shows up and decides to join. So anyway, we did find a little bit about the cookie jar that was in a box. A couple people, that's two, decided to look them up for me and found them on YouTube. It's about $99. Hello, Matthew. How are you? Well, working today from home. But hopefully, maybe next week you can be right here. Okay, Matthew? Sure hope so. Bring along some people with you. Nobody's, there's Richard. Hey, Richard, how are you doing? Maybe we'll. I think the jar and Paul's set were meant to be together, Like same company, same design and everything. Here, I'll just throw that little link up there in case someone would like to come on and talk about Looney Tunes jars or something. Anyway. Well, and congratulations to Richard for making it to 100 subscribers, by the way. There you go. And by golly, there he is.
Doc!
Hello, Richard.
How you doing?
There he is. How are you doing, Richard?
I'm good. I've been waiting for you to come on. I didn't think you were going to come on today.
You really have to beat it out of me to come on. I'm not good at this sort of thing, but I try, and people do seem to like it, so why not do it anyway, right?
Yep.
Yes. Okay. And you made it to 100 subscribers. Very cool. Now you're a celebrity.
Yeah, I did. I had to delete that video for personal reasons, but Rachel won the contest, so I'll be sending that out to her.
Congratulations to Rachel, wherever you are. And she's going to get a big box full of stuff from Richard, right?
Well, it's not a big box. It's like one really cool prize.
One really cool prize? Oh, I thought there were going to be many. No?
It's a good prize.
You're not going to tease us with a clue, are you?
No clue.
No clues? No clues? You're not going to say it's something John wore on his head? Nothing like that? No clues?
If I had that, I don't think I would give it away.
Well, this is true. That's something that you should keep in a cabinet. But
yeah.
I'm sure Rachel will be very excited to get her little box full of things. No, one thing from you. So we'll be looking forward to that. She's going to be, I'm sure, making a video like an unboxing of your prize.
Yeah. I may throw a few other things in there. I don't know.
Whoa. Well, this could be a real unboxing then. It's be really cool. Yeah. We're looking forward.
I like your Looney Tunes cookie jar. I actually would like to have that.
Oh no. Paul's here too. Hey, careful there. But he was the one who found my cookie jar for me, or at least the information on it.
Yeah, is it full of cookies yet?
No, not really. I don't want to stain it or anything. For all those people who didn't see it, everybody loves my cookie jar. Yeah. But as me and Paul were talking yesterday, it's only got 8 characters on it.
What year is that from?
2000. Year 2000.
Okay, so it's 20 years old.
Will that show?
Yep. Yeah, it's the same logo I got on the bottom of my coffee mugs.
We're getting there.
Yeah.
Made in Thailand, where they make fine stuff. But no cookies. Oh.
See, yeah. Gotta have cookies.
Well, we don't want to tarnish it or anything. And this is a prize.
What kind of cookies do you eat that it would tarnish it?
Anything fruit filled, I imagine. But it is weird how couldn't we replace Marvin with Pepe Le Pew or something?
I like Marvin.
It's not that I don't like Marvin. There are characters that should be here. Where is Porky?
Porky.
Yeah, Porky should be on there.
Porky should be on this thing.
Yeah.
So
they didn't do a Porky. I can't find a Porky.
You can't find it? Why have they snubbed Porky?
I don't know.
Crazy.
Maybe Porky snubbed them.
Oh well. But yeah, I will agree. Tweety is not one of my favorite Looney Tunes characters, but I guess he is iconic.
I saw a Pooh cat.
Exactly, yeah. And the Putty Cat's right there? Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Sylvester and Tweety were not one of my favorite ones. And I like Speedy as well, it's even worse. So I imagine, Paul, if you broke the Speedy one, you wouldn't be too upset?
Well, yeah, I don't know. Whatever. They're back in the cupboard. I don't use them much these days. So.
Oh, that program you wrote doesn't get much use anymore?
No.
Yeah.
I'll break it out one of these days.
Now let's see. I think I see your new. No, that's not the new cabinet. It must be on the other side.
Yeah. Oh no, it's over here. Yeah.
It's on the other side. Or over here. Under
there.
Look, you got it full up already. That didn't take long.
Well, I still have. I just Yeah, I just put some on it. It's once I got the second one built, I'm gonna reorganize all that. But yeah.
I forgot to use this thing. Hey, Matthew Street says there's a cool prize for Rachel coming soon. It's
I think it is. Well, that would be a good prize. And oh, by the way, Doc, I saw your review of Driving Rain yesterday, and I disagree with everything you said.
You disagree with everything?
Pretty much.
What about the songs that I did like? You don't like those ones?
I like pretty much everything on the album.
Oh, you can't like that Rinsing the Rainbows or whatever.
Oh, that's a great song.
You like that, and you don't like A Day in the Life.
That's like Paul's Modern Helter Skelter.
I heard on Paul's next album he's going to do a remake of A Day in the Life.
Oh God.
Well, you must have heard that Rinsing the Rainbows, eh?
Rinsing the Raindrops, and that's like
like when it gets to that, it's like, what the hell is this?
That's like Paul's Modern Helter Skelter.
It's not even that. It's just noise. And
it's Paul screaming his head off with great guitar riffs and.
You're driving me crazy, Richard. I don't believe this.
Driving Rain.
Great album.
Well, it starts out all right, but all the songs are kind of medium tempo. Nothing really goes anywhere. Nothing really rocks. And then all of a sudden, this Rinsing the Raindrops comes on for 10 minutes worth of noise.
I actually think that's one of the best things on the album.
I'm gonna have to ban Richard. I don't believe this. He's pulling my leg, I think.
No, I'm not.
I think he's pulling both of them.
I love the song from the first time I heard it. I loved it.
He's pulling leg. He's pulling leg.
No, I'm not.
You're pulling leg. Well, you actually.
I love Paul comes on screaming his head off, and then
with 4 lines of lyrics. That's all he has.
What's Helter Skelter? He just repeats the same thing over and over again. And Helter Skelter too.
I just don't think so. I think the life has more to it than that silly thing.
I'm staying out of that one.
Which Day in the Life thing?
No, Helter Skelter.
Oh. Nothing wrong.
No, it's got to be more depressing. I read the news today. Oh boy! Oh God!
Oh, it's so boring, isn't it? Oh,
yeah.
It just drives me under the couch every time it comes on.
I get pissed off every time it comes on. Every time I hear it, it just drives me insane. I can't take it.
Yeah, but there is some Paul McCartney in it, you know.
And that's the only part of the song that I find any interesting. That part, I like it. I got up, got out of bed. I got out of bed part. I like that part. That's the only part I like.
Yeah, it's a shame it only lasts for 1 minute, and the rest is sad.
Yeah, John Lennon's part's terrible. And then you got that god awful part with the orchestra. You want to talk about racket now? Oh my God!
The beat's good to dance to.
Oh my God!
How horrible is that?
Yeah.
You
want to talk about sad? But oh God!
Thank you.
I had to do that.
I was almost ready to sing along, but it didn't happen.
Well, I don't want you to get, if you post this, I don't want you to get a copyright strike, so.
No, you're gonna get to 9 seconds or so in. But hey, I've got another guest coming up. Are you ready?
Oh, geez. It's probably Matt. Oh, I don't think I know this guy.
Yes. So, Mr.
I know you. You know me.
Driving.
How's everybody today?
We're doing well.
Very good. Very good.
Doing well. Yeah.
So, Mike, tell us how good driving rain is.
Driving rain. You know, I don't think I've ever listened to the whole thing all the way through.
Yeah, because you hit that rinsing the raindrops bit.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Once
I'm like a lot of people after like what's the album Tug of War. I started losing interest in McCartney, not altogether, but it didn't have as much of an appeal to me.
All right, Dave Tripper, I'm not all right.
Press to play.
You're not the first person to tell. You're not the first person to tell me I'm not Dave Tripper. Believe me, I know everybody thinks I'm crazy.
When I heard
I think everybody else is crazy because they're so in love with this damn song. I just don't get it.
You can't fault the opinion of millions and millions of people who love this song against one who doesn't.
There you go.
Yeah.
Hey, Paul.
Yeah.
I heard somebody online or on TV or somebody, they were commenting about your neck of the woods, and it was a comedy, but they were saying, yeah, it's Seattle North. What do you think about that?
Not quite.
Not quite.
No, Seattle is Vancouver.
Yeah, the whole area though is very similar. You know, it's the whole Northwest, Canada, US. It's all the same topography, really.
Is it?
But, oh yeah.
How you guys in Canada making out these days?
We're doing all right. I mean, I don't think we're doing any better or worse than anybody else, really. The thing with Canada is because we don't have as many big cities as other countries, right? We've got, so our population, I think, is more dispersed. So I don't think it's affected us, you know, as much as it has with a denser population.
I think you're right. Like New York City area and the surrounding areas, they have the highest density, as you said, of the coronavirus.
Yeah.
Where I am in Central Tennessee, there's I think quite a few less, you know, per capita, if you want to call it that way.
I don't know what's going on. Like the biggest problem seem to be in Quebec, and I don't know why. Like it's kind of bizarre. I don't know why they're having so many issues down there, but
it's because they haven't printed the rules in French yet.
Yeah.
That's where a lot of my ancestors are from, Quebec.
Yeah, but that seems to be they've been hit the hardest. I don't know why, because it's really I don't know why it would be any different there.
That's a definite mystery. Like Quebec got hit. Well, Montreal, I guess, is like you can see
Montreal, yeah, but I mean Quebec. I mean most people live in smaller towns in Quebec. Like Montreal's, you know, big, obviously, but. I don't know. I don't get it. I don't know why they're having so many difficulties there. So we're doing pretty good here. I question the numbers really because I look at it and I think, you know, they say, you know, the U.S. is the highest and all this, and I think, okay, so you're going to tell me like here's the joke, okay? So I don't know. I haven't checked it a week or so, but India had fewer reported cases than Canada. Officially, I mean, you're going to tell me that India has not been hit as hard as Canada? Like, give me a break. That's be
weird. I couldn't even begin to think what the reason for that would be. You know?
Well, it's not. It's inaccurate. That's the reason.
Oh.
Those numbers cannot be right.
And what about
be right?
But New Zealand has basically beat it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, nobody lives in New Zealand, so you know.
I think what's going to have to happen eventually is, except for the more vulnerable ones like old guys like me, or people that have COPD or breathing problems, people are going to eventually have to they call it herd immunity.
Yeah.
And the more you keep away from that, when you finally do get into where there are microbes all over us, you're gonna get sick, and it's gonna be even worse. So that's what I hear.
That's why you wash your hands about 10 times a day.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think everybody's individual chemistry is different, and then some people have stronger resistance to disease than others. I mean, that's just biology.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I think the thing to do is just we're basically staying at home. We're going to the grocery store, and that's about it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, me too. I'm retired, so all I do is go to the shopping in the grocery store. My church meetings are done on Zoom, so I don't have to worry about that. But I sure miss everybody,
We just did our service on Zoom today, and I'm the guy that's hosting it, so I got to do the editing and posting the video and all that. But yeah, that's what we're doing, and we're you just play it smart.
Yeah. So how long did it take you to make those CD shelves for?
Oh, I didn't really keep track. I mean, it's
Over time.
Yeah, it's not hard. I mean, I just did a day here, a day there. But I find the most time consuming part of it is the finishing. You stain it, you have to wait for one side to dry before you do the other side of the boards and all that sort of thing. And then I coat it with varathane, just water based varathane. So that's the part that takes time. But
Who knew that regular plywood would have that zebra-like finish?
yeah, well,
yeah.
I bought this stuff so it's one side is good, right? So you got that. They've got a nice veneer on one side, but yeah, it looks pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
I like the look of that wood, the way like Greg said.
Well, what I do is I got an ebony stain that I do, and then before it sets, I wipe it off. So it right away, it lightens it up that way, and then when it dries, I give it a light sanding to kind of bring the grain out, and I find that really works well. So plus you're also smoothing the wood as you do it, so that when I get to the point where I want to finish it, it's smoother for me when I put the finish on.
And now you got some CDs on it already, so there's room to spare for more.
Wow.
Yeah, well, I'm probably going to fill them pretty much. I didn't really think about when I built them. I wasn't really thinking about expansion too much because I don't buy that many CDs. So I'm not worried about that too much. So I'll have some extra room, but yeah, I got limited space here. So
here's an example of weird timing for you. I know I'm going off on a tangent here, but earlier, last week, a lot of us in this country, we got the stimulus check, and somehow somebody told my turntable that I came with a little bit of money because it bit the dust this morning.
Yeah.
Seems like that's the way it always happens. You get a little bit of money and your car goes or something else goes,
Where'd all that money go to?
Well, I haven't even deposited yet, but I mean, I'm going to have to spend some of it for a new turntable.
Well, see, that's a stimulus. You've got nowhere to spend it.
What's that? Say again?
Yeah, you have nowhere to spend it. If you want a turntable, I'm sure all the best.
I've got 3 turntables. I feel guilty now.
Yeah.
I got 3. Anyway.
Well, the one I've been using is an old realistic, and it's done me really well, but it's over 30 years old, and I'm due for a new one.
Yeah.
It's still the same original needle on it too.
No, I've been changing the needle at least once a year.
Well, then you must have a Radio Shack nearby that's still open, or something.
No, I know what needle, what cartridge it needs. I can get it online on Amazon. I've been getting it on Amazon.
Okay.
Yeah. That really upset me about Radio Shack. I took a stylus there one time, and you used to take it and they would match it up. They had this whole big chart. Maybe you've seen it. All the thousands of different types of styli, I guess. And the last time I took a needle there, a stylus there, I'm sorry, we don't have those. We don't have those anymore. I go, you got to be kidding! Isn't this Radio Shack?
And by the way, we have your address and phone number and all that. That's what they ask you every time you go in there.
Oh, Radio Shack. Yeah, the last one around. Well, in Connecticut closed about 4 or 5 years ago when I was living there. So, well,
Yeah,
I'm
we
gonna
don't
remind
have,
guys.
we had
You
radio,
guys all have a great. I'm sorry.
but they changed it to the source. They call it.
Mhm.
The store.
The source is what they call it now, but it was Radio Shack. They just changed the name.
Yeah, but even the
Yeah.
source is under Circuit City now, isn't it?
Well, there's one out here that I think is still called the source.
Yeah.
There are a couple out here. I still see it, but
We have at least 2 here in Windsor.
yeah,
Okay.
we got a couple here.
But I think they put like the source by Circuit City.
It could be.
Really?
And even Circuit City is defunct too. So
I haven't seen a Circuit City in like 15, 20 years.
Circuit City was that an American company?
I think, yeah, I believe so.
Well,
they're
Radio
believe
Shack
that.
was too, right?
on the same level as Best Buy, that sort of thing.
Right.
We still have Best Buy.
Yeah.
we
Hey, I'm
got
gonna get some lunch, guys. I'm gonna take off. You guys have a great Sunday, okay?
Yeah, you too, Mike. Take care.
Take care. All right, bye-bye.
And then there were 2.
Wow. It's a slow day today. Even Richard didn't come back.
Oh, what happened to him?
I think we insulted him.
Maybe it was my song.
Yeah, I think we pissed him off with the day in the life. Jam. But oh well, you know, millions and millions of people agree a day in the life is a masterpiece, and one person does not think so.
Well, he's wrong.
I know.
Anyway.
He does like a little McCartney snippet for about a minute. And then after that, it's, oh, boring. Oh, my gosh, what am I listening to here? You know, I noticed in your, behind you on the cabinet, actually, I saw it in your video yesterday.
Yeah.
That looks like a reel-to-reel thing. There's Richard again.
Yeah. Yeah, right there.
Yeah, so how often does that get used?
I don't use it a lot. Right now, what I did, the last time I recorded something, I think it was when Sergeant Pepper came out. So I put on the vinyl and I recorded it on the tape. So that's the tape that's on there now. It's actually Sergeant Pepper.
Ooh.
The 2017 remix.
What's the last song on Sergeant Pepper?
I think it's called A Day in the Life.
Oh, that's awful.
No, that song on Sergeant Pepper is the reprise, isn't it?
Okay, yeah, you're right, but you know.
No, it's A Day in the Life. The reprise comes first.
that other one
I
does.
think your guys are messing with me.
What would make you think that?
I hope it's not A Day in the Life, because that would be a terrible way to end.
Anyway,
I'm not a
that
fan of
thing,
that. I'm not a fan of that album anyway. So I.
that thing, Doc, is ancient. It's I think that thing comes from the 60s.
It looked it looks very ancient. Yes, it
It's
looks
a Sony, and my brother bought it used, I think, in 1970. It was used when he bought it. So, but it still works perfectly. So it's a Sony.
yeah, well, yeah, that looks like something my friend's father had years ago. We used to play on it, but it used to have those big buttons, you know, like a big piano keys,
Yeah.
that sort of thing. I don't see anything there, but
Well, it's got a dot. It's got a little knob that you turn somewhere. I think that's it there on the other side. But
I'll like record.
yeah, it's a selector switch you turn.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, it works great. Sounds good too.
Man, how does Sergeant Pepper sound on that thing?
Well, I just recorded it from the record, like directly from the record onto the tape.
Mm-hmm.
So it sounds great. It sounds really good. Yeah.
Yeah. It's too bad cars didn't have reel-to-reels on. We could take it out there. My new car comes with a reel-to-reel. Wow, that's the neatest thing. Wow.
Yeah. This is my tape deck.
Mm.
Yeah.
I'm sorry to even hear CDs are not going to be in cars anymore. Like, what a mistake. Jeez. That's crummy. Like, I still use.
I don't get that, honestly. So what do you do? I guess it's all MP3 now. Is that what they got?
Well, yeah, I do use one of these. Yes, true.
Oh.
But you know, like they say, oh, we can't put a CD player in because we need room for that screen. That's the excuse I hear.
So make the car bigger.
Problem solved.
Exactly.
We need to make the car bigger to put a CD player.
I think they're just forcing you to use new technology. That's what it's all about.
Stupid car makers. I don't know.
My Corvette doesn't even have CD player. It's still got a cassette deck in it.
Oh, you got a Corvette? Oh.
Ooh. Tell Richard about your Corvette.
Well, it's a 79.
It's a classic.
Yep.
Yeah.
But I got an Alpine tape deck, and I've never had a CD player in it.
No, would you consider putting a CD player in it?
Well, no, because like I've got wrong side. I've got, I don't know if you see it, it's down below. I got a cassette recorder there, cassette tape deck. So if I want music, I'll just make a tape. Put that in.
Except when it eats the tape and then you're pulling it all out. Oh, gee.
Well, it's an Alpine. It's a really good tape deck. It won't do that.
Keep it cleaned, and
Yeah.
the other thing you used to have to do, demagnetize.
Yeah.
I just collect cassettes. I don't play them.
Yeah, I went through everything from cassettes to 8-tracks to all those stupid things.
Right.
I just collect anything that's McCartney, Beatles. And then I got other people I collect too.
Like, give us a hint there. Who else do you collect?
Doors, the Doors, Michael Jackson, a bunch of people.
Do you collect anything that Mr. Mayo might like?
Well, I'm not going to talk about Michael Jackson because I don't want to start any.
Uh-oh. Was it something I said, Paul?
I think he's going to show us something, a little show and tell time.
Yeah, no, I'm just playing. What's up, gentlemen?
Yeah, I'm not going to talk about Michael because I don't want to get Joe started. I don't want to get Joe started.
Talk about what?
Michael.
Oh, you mean the person who was just on?
No, not that Michael. I wouldn't talk about him.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry.
Despicable.
What is that, by the way? Oh, don't even. Daffy Duck, yeah.
It's a Daffy Duck something. What is that?
The Daffy Duck beanie.
Beanie. Oh. I thought maybe you wound it up and put it in a bathtub.
No, if you put it in a bathtub, it would sink.
That's pretty cool. I like that. Can I have it?
No.
Can I have that?
Nobody gets my cookie jar either.
I'm trying to fix my hair under the hat. Hide it.
I want Joe's copy of Driving Rain because he doesn't give a shit about that album.
Well, I will say, no, you got to get your own copy, Richard. I am a completist, so I will own it. And I will also say that, sorry to Doc, but Rinse the Raindrops is one of the very few good moments on that album, in my opinion.
Ah, finally!
So, but some of that A Day in the Life talk, that was crazy talk, Richard.
Oh God!
He just needs to hear
about it. I think that's like Paul's more modern day Helter Skelter.
Well, he's going with that rinsing the raindrops.
Yeah, well, rinse the raindrops.
Yeah,
that's a good rocker. It goes on a bit long, but I think it's good.
10 minutes of just pure.
Oh no, please! I need a drink.
How could you not love that sublime vocal by John?
Oh, that vocal was terrible.
It's sublime.
Very sublime, yes.
I'd rather listen to the band Sublime, and I don't know anything by them.
You know, you've heard the story, Richard, about when wasn't Jeff Emmerich, it was the other guy. What's his name? The other engineer. Anyway.
Norman Smith, no.
What was that guy's name?
I got Glenn Johnson.
He walked in the studio when they were doing Pepper, and it was the first time Lennon demoed that for the band. And he walked up to the recording booth and he said to Jeff Emmerich, he said to him, Wait till you hear this one. That's
I
everybody was just blown away by it with just John demoing it.
As George Martin said, even John and even this early take has a voice which sends shivers down the spine.
Ooh.
I'm sorry, I don't get it. I'm sorry, I don't get it.
Richard doesn't even like the whole album. What's wrong with the whole album?
I know. There's like 4 or 5, maybe 6 songs on that. I'm like,
Well, that's
The
like
rest of
half
it-
the album right there. So I mean,
the rest of it, you can keep.
I did keep it. I have several copies of it.
I suppose you like the inner groove better.
What do I like? I like the actual the Sgt. Pepper's, the first Sgt. Pepper song. I like by the Little Help from My Friends, but actually Joe Cocker's version is better. I like the Getting Better and Lovely Read, and what else do I like? That's about it.
Oh, in other words, all the Paul songs you like, the John songs are out.
I don't like Mr. Kite.
Blasphemy.
You must love Lucy in the Sky with Diamonds.
Oh yeah, that's the other one I like. That's another one I like. Lucy
Oh,
in
you
the
do?
Sky.
Oh, I was being sarcastic. I didn't know you liked it.
Oh, I love Lucy in the Sky. How can you not love Lucy in the Sky? And I like
The same way you can't love A Day in the Life, I would imagine.
And I like When I'm 64. That's about it.
Oh, I'm sure you'd like that. Yeah.
That's my theme song now. When I'm 64, because
Mr. Kites is weird and I don't like it when Paul does it either. So there.
Oh, Paul does it? I've never heard
Yeah,
Paul.
he does it. Yeah,
Really?
yeah, I don't know if he should or not, but he does.
So people that just think I'm in love with Paul and don't think everything he does, I'm just gonna think I'm gonna love. I didn't love that either.
If he's gonna do a John Lennon cover, which is kind of what he's doing, why does he pick that one? There's so many other songs that John sang that I think Paul could do a really nice job with.
Well, I think because he was back when he started doing Mr. Kite, he was trying to, as he said, reclaim it as partially mine because he had a hand in writing it. You know, so that's why he was doing it. What he said.
Yeah, it could be. Yeah.
But
although I do like when he does A Day in Life, and then at the end of it he goes to give Peace a chance. I did like that. I thought that was pretty cool.
Ooh.
oh, interesting.
He finally admitted he sort of likes it.
Very interesting.
No, I like the ending, and then I like the ending when he goes in to give Peace a chance. That's what I like that. But I don't like the actual performance of the song. I still think the song is boring. I don't care who sings it.
How about the Inner Light?
What's that off? Oh, the white album.
Well,
No,
if I get the wrong one. Oh, Within You, Without You.
Oh, Within You, Without You think? Yeah.
You hit the wrong one.
I don't
See,
like
I think that's a beautiful song. I think George has come up with an exquisite melody on that song, and I love the orchestration and how you get the Indian instruments and then the Western instruments playing off each other. I think it's brilliant. I think it's a brilliant piece of music.
Is that
I like it. I like it myself.
Yeah.
Is that relax and float downstream?
To each their own, I guess.
Yeah. Tomorrow.
I'm starting to get confused which songs are which.
Tomorrow Never Knows.
Tomorrow Never Knows. I don't like that one.
Which again is an amazing piece of music.
Yes, I must agree.
Paul, I think we got different ideas on what wonderful and beautiful pieces of music.
Yeah, well, one of us is right and the other isn't. So that's okay.
I think From a Love to a Friend is a wonderful, beautiful piece of music.
Well, it is. It's an incredible piece of music, and because you know, it is so innovative, and it really, I think Tomorrow Never Knows really, of all the Beatles songs, really captures the essence of who the Beatles were in the way that they weren't married to convention. And I think that's what made them great, is the fact that they were unconventional. And that song, there's no other song that captures that as well as that song does. So I think, you know, if you want to explain what the core of the Beatles are, you play that song, because that's really what they're about.
Always trying to be creative, do something different that
They
no one.
weren't married to convention. You know, like they call themselves a rock and roll band. Oh, we're just a rock and roll band, you know, but you know, they were much more than that. I mean, there was a lot more going on than just playing rock and roll. You know, that was their origin, but there was a lot more to it than that.
Yeah.
You know, I think we have some big competition right now at like this hour, because the Rolling Stones are on with a show.
Oh, they
really?
are?
Yeah. It says
Okay.
at 3 o'clock, and I went, oh, gee.
Oh,
I'm gonna be against the Rolling Stones. Whoa. Nobody
I'll
knows.
watch the replay.
Single, by the way.
I'll watch the replay. Is it going to be? What is it on their Facebook page?
I know it's on YouTube right this instant.
So
Wow.
they're doing the whole thing again, are they?
Well, what they're doing is they're showing clips from previous concerts that was, I guess, not used, in kind of outtakes, I guess.
Oh,
Oh,
okay.
so it's not an actual show. I mean,
Well,
Oh, here it is. Here, yeah.
it's still a show.
Extra licks, they're calling it.
yeah.
Yes, extra.
I mean, if it was them actually performing now, I mean, that would be kind of interesting. But I mean,
it is some sort of show that's going, and I can't beat the Rolling Stones. Come on. So, but hey, I got 11 people looking. Hey, nobody's
Yeah.
typing, but 11 people are supposedly out there. I don't know where they are. Hello,
Yeah.
hello. So,
Well,
I
I'm
do.
replay.
going to leave shortly here. I got to get some lunch.
Mhm.
I do love the "Living in a Ghost Town" song. That is cool.
It is cool.
Yeah, I like it. I do agree. It sounds like Harlem Shuffle a little bit, but that's okay.
Got that vibe to it, doesn't it?
It does.
Yeah.
That was the first thing I thought of was, say, it sounds like Harlem Shuffle. But Harlem Shuffle wasn't their song,
Right.
but this one is. So they've just kind of done.
Well, maybe that's not a good thing.
Well, it's Harlem Shuffle sideways, so then they can get the writing credit.
I think they did a good job. And I when I heard it, I was just blown away by Mick's vocals, how good it is, how good it is.
Yeah.
His vocals were great.
Gotta
Unbelievable.
say, yep.
Like he sounds like he's 40, you know, like he's amazing. He must exercise his voice, so he must do something to
Yeah.
keep his chops up, because that doesn't come naturally. I mean, he must really work it.
Yeah, I've been
From what
reading
I
that he
understand,
does
Paul-
that.
From what I understand, Paul doesn't really do that, like for the vocal exercises.
No, he doesn't. He should. Well, maybe it's
Yeah.
too late for Paul, but
And as a singer, I know, like you gotta do the vocal exercises are like one of the most important.
well, especially when you get older,
Sure.
because you know your voice changes, and
Yeah.
you know, I couldn't believe it. I heard it was the same thing that the Stones were involved in when they did that whole broadcast thing here a couple weeks ago, and I was outside my wife's office, and she was playing something, and it sounded like somebody doing a parody of Elton John. So I went in and I looked at it, and it was Elton John.
That was
I
sad.
thought, oh my God, that guy can't sing anymore. Like, it was really bad. It was really bad. And I felt kind of bad, because he had a beautiful voice. But he can't sing anymore. I honestly thought it was somebody doing an Elton John parody. I expect going to see somebody like Jimmy Fallon or somebody doing an Elton John impersonation.
Maybe
Right.
Actually, you know,
there's a piano. He forgot all the words, so he just.
half the words he wasn't even singing. He was just yelling. He was just yelling. Like it was,
Yeah.
it was really. I was kind of saddened by it because I just
Simon Cowell would have told him to go home.
yeah,
Hmm.
because he always had such a very, very sweet melodic voice, and so anyway, it happens. Like it happens with these older guys. Well, it happened to us too. So,
Sure.
Fortunately, I still have my pipes.
yeah, I sing as well as I ever did.
Now, Richard's got a good set of pipes. There he
There
is.
you go.
Yep.
Richard, have you learned Thunderball yet?
No, because I'm working on other stuff right now.
Cool.
Well, I'm still looking forward to hearing it.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm working on tomorrow off of Wildlife.
Oh, some Wings Wildlife?
Yeah, tomorrow. This one tomorrow.
Ooh.
Anyway, guys, I'm gonna bid adieu. I have to go eat some lunch, and
Thanks for coming, Paul.
Okay.
so you
Bye,
guys
Paul.
all stay healthy, take care,
Mm-hmm.
You too.
and we'll see you on the flip side sometime.
Okie doke.
Okay.
Later on.
Bye.
See you.
Oh,
Take care.
and he's gone.
Yeah. Well, I'm doing a Judas Priest song too.
So can you give us a little taste of what we might hear?
Of
Got
what?
another thing coming.
That's the song I'm doing.
What else? That's my snobbery. I really don't know anything else about Judas Priest.
I love Judas Priest.
Hmm.
Well, I'm a big Mel, so.
I'll bet you like Twisted Sister too.
Oh yeah.
I thought so.
How can
Oh,
you
my-
not love?
My sister was a big fan of Twisted Sister before they were famous, before they were heard of. She used to go to the clubs just to see them when they
Oh,
were just in local clubs.
I would have loved to have seen them back in the club days when they were crazy.
Yeah.
I never really got into Twisted Sister. I found them very juvenile sounding.
Well, a lot of that stuff is juvenile, son. I mean,
Juvenile. We're not gonna take it. What
we're
the?
not gonna take it.
What a stupid song.
I remember one time I was out and there was a little kid that was like, I don't know, he walked away from his mother or something like that, and she was saying, "Get back here, come back here." He turned around and he said that he's screaming that we're not going to take it. He's screaming to his mother. It's like, there you go. He was about like 8 or 9 years old, maybe younger.
Yeah, that's the juvenile people who would like that. It's written for 8-year-olds.
Okay, man,
Yeah.
I'm a juvenile 8-year-old then, I guess, because I like it.
Hey, nothing wrong with you being young at heart.
Yep.
Well, I can take some bubble gum, but Twisted Sister.
See, that's why Doc listens to more adult stuff. He enjoys stuff like Shemp and Curly. Which, by the way, I finally broke out that DVD that you gave me. But what I wound up doing was it's crazy. I took it out. I'm like, oh, let me have Rocket Will Travel on, which is pointless because I have that already on a Blu-ray set. So I put it on and I said, oh, let me see what the Blu-ray looks like. And then I took it off and I put on my Blu-ray. And I wound up not watching any of the Shemp things at all. But I will get around to them. And I've been on a Stooge kick trying to watch the feature films, some of them. Like it's taken me 4 or 5 nights to watch Three Stooges go around the world in a daze.
Oh, you watch it in sections.
Only because I keep falling asleep. That's just the way it is. So I'm like, so I'll continue it. But that Joe DeRita, he is so weak.
Did you watch Svengoolie last night?
Oh well, Frankenstein was on, I know, but
Yeah,
I love that movie.
So,
Yeah,
so
no, I don't.
Besser over DeRita.
I would take Besser over DeRita. At least he's I don't know. He's more of an accomplished comedian or something. Has more pizzazz to him, more liveliness or something. I don't know what it.
He does have a better character.
Yeah.
What Norman Smith? What does that mean? Oh, that must be the engineer he was trying.
Yeah, I did mention it before, but he didn't hear me when he was on. I said,
I never got into the Stooges after Shemp. I never watched the reader.
Like, you know, they got that scene in there where they do the bit about like Larry's playing Pop Goes the Weasel in this movie, and you know, originally Curly gets all like crazy when he hears Pop Goes the Weasel. So you see like Joe DeRita trying to do it. You know, he's like, Larry's playing Pop Goes the Weasel. It drives Joe DeRita crazy. And instead, he's just going like, I can't. He's like, oh, and he's like, and like, I don't even get the feel like he's punching. He gets all like tough. You don't even get the sensation that he's going bonkers listening to it. It's not even good.
He's phoning it in.
Yeah.
Phoning it in. Does a redo of the Maha routine. Too.
Yeah, that's not too bad. I didn't think it with him, but you know, not as good as with Curly though. That one.
And Curly did it in his worst days.
Yes, he did when he had the stroke.
Yes, so that was one of his better performances in that time segment. So,
yeah.
No, not too many people care about the Stooges after even Besser. You know, they're in their 60s. What are they gonna do? You know?
I actually like them better when they're older. I gotta confess. I know that's so unpopular, but I'd rather watch them from 45 up, like late Curly and on. I just like them better when they're older. I don't know why.
I don't know.
A bunch of old guys acting like idiots just cracks me up.
I think they're funnier when they're younger.
Yeah.
To me, when a comedian gets older, they just not funny to me anymore. Like even Robin Williams.
I never liked him.
Great. Older Robin Williams.
I didn't like Robin Williams, the comedian, to begin with, though. I liked him as the actor more. I liked him when he was doing movies, you know, more serious type of movies.
I can't buy him as an actor because he's so depressed. I can just see how depressed he is.
Nobody knew. It was a complete shock. Depressed.
No, but if you look at him, you can see. I can. Maybe it's because I have depression, but if I look at him, I can see the depression.
Well, he sure put a damper on his career. I mean, I don't blame him. I understand, but you know, he did what he felt he had to do. But it's a shame because it's hard to watch him and I think about that.
Yeah. Sure. The golf ball thing is one. The golfing thing is one of my favorite. Did you ever see the Scottish golf thing? That was one of my favorite things ever.
That must be from a special or something, or a stage routine.
Yeah.
I like Robin Williams in a movie like Insomnia. Did you ever see Insomnia with Al Pacino? He plays the bad guy. He plays the crazy bad guy in there. Or 1 Hour Photo. He plays another guy in there. I like him like that. And even in The World According to Garp, that was the first movie I saw where I actually liked Robin Williams.
What about Mork and Mindy? Did you care for that?
Oh, hell no. Oh, I tell you, I should give us. I'm going to give a story, and it just happens to include the Three Stooges, but it's a good story. I think.
No.
I don't know if you'll like this or not, but it's going to make me look. I'm proud of this story. I was in high school. I want to say I was about 15 at the time, and we were in the cafeteria. Mork and Mindy was a popular show then, so we got to talking about the Three Stooges. So sitting across from me was one of my classmates in the cafeteria. And he's telling me, I'm talking about the Three Stooges. I said, the Three Stooges, you think they're funny? And other guys were saying, yeah, those guys are funny. Well, this guy across the table said, the Three Stooges are not funny. They're stupid. That's what a lot of people say. They make a distinction between funny versus stupid, They're just stupid.
They're funny. I mean,
well, that's part of the funniness is their stupidity, I think. But anyway, so he's making this argument. He's making this argument. And he's saying the Three Stooges are not funny. It's stupid. It's two different things. So we got to talking about Mork and Mindy, and he says, "Now Mork and Mindy, that's a funny show." He says, "But that guy Robin Williams." I said, "Wait a minute." I said, "You're telling me that him going, no, you don't think that's stupid? You don't think that's stupid? And he says to me, yeah, well, that's why it's funny. He said, because it's stupid.
Well,
So he contradicted himself. So all I did was I went, aha. And next thing, he jumped over the table. I'll kill you. He jumped over. We went on the floor. I would laugh my ass off. And I'm still like this today. It's like, I'm bragging about this because I touched the nerve. It's like, I made my point. I laughed. The guys were like, he's got his hands around, going, and I'm just laughing. The guys pulled him off, and we were all right after that. But I got him. I touched the nerve, That's it. That's the story.
wow.
I can't take you anymore, Joe. I can't take you. Yeah, I bet you can't.
Wow. But here you are, Joe, looking for the Spectre movie.
What was that? Looking for the Spectre movie?
You only went to Target. And that was
Yeah, I know. I don't even know other stores to go to. I mean, I don't know who would have that because usually I would go to Best Buy or something like that, but I don't think Best Buy's open. I didn't even look.
Well, with all the stores being closed, and I don't know how long you had to wait in line just to get into the store to do.
No, it wasn't long. It was 5 minutes.
Because I was waiting for, he was in Target. Now let's move on to another store. And
Yeah. We were almost going to go to another store, but we were basically going there not just for that. My girlfriend was with me though, and we were going. She was going to buy some stuff there. Some, they have groceries in there too, and other stuff. So we weren't just going for that. Then after that, I was thinking, yeah, maybe we'll take another look somewhere else. But there was only Walmart. What's open now? I mean, I have everything close by me, but I don't know what's open. Walmart is probably open, but that'd probably be a crazy house.
Walmart is a zoo.
Yeah, and then you're talking about, but Best Buy is your best bet. But the thing is, I didn't know if that was open.
And Best Buy is into DVDs anymore.
Yeah, that's my next point. I said something at the beginning of the video that I made a little bit, where I said, I watch channels by other guys that specialize. That's their big thing with their channel. They go out and buy new movies every Tuesday. The movies come out, DVDs, Blu-rays. So they go out and they shop for them. And I said I felt sorry because the younger guys than us, and the heyday of this was past. Because nobody stocks them anymore, like you said. In '97 and '98, 2000, and the early 2000s is when you had a lot of DVDs on the shelves and stuff. So I don't know where these guys are going to, and they don't really find much, I don't think. But they like the new stuff, so they're all right. They whatever's coming out new every week, they buy.
You got yourself caught in the superhero section and the Disney section.
Yeah, it's just that stuff's just not. It's just not me anymore. I like the older stuff. I mean, I'm surprised I actually bought the Rambo movie. But the Rambo movie's different because that's it's a connection with an older thing. It's Stallone, and it's First Blood is 1982, the first one, so it's kind of a.
And it wasn't very expensive either, so you thought, hey, I can take a chance on it.
Yeah, well, I wouldn't, like I explained in the video, I wouldn't ordinarily I'm not going to spend $15 on a movie just to see if I like it. But I figured there's a good chance. I'm taking a gamble because I'm figuring, I like the last Rambo, the modern one, so maybe this will be fun.
How bad could it be?
Yeah, and so I took a chance on it. But I realized everybody's telling me, "Oh, you want to see Spectre? It's online. You can stream it here." And I get it, but I'm looking for physical media.
Oh, Richard's got something there. What do you got, Richard?
Is that Hendrix? He's frozen, but I thought it was a Hendrix thing. I can't see.
No. Oh, something Hendrix?
Yeah, it is Hendrix.
No, you're reflecting in the camera.
It's original. It's original.
Okay, it's a Jimi Hendrix DVD?
No, it's a handbill.
Oh, we're gonna have...
This is from 1969.
Oh, that's a collector's item then.
Yeah.
It's
worth a good bit of money too.
Huh. That's cool.
Yeah.
Not sure what it is, but it's cool.
It's a handle. You know those things.
Where's Tom Hunyadi, by the way?
Must be watching that Rolling Stones thing.
Oh, I don't know.
That's why I was afraid to start this up. I'm going like I'm up against the Stones right now. So wasn't a good time to play Cat Party, I don't think.
You know, so I was expecting a 3 o'clock. I said, I wonder if Doc's going to be on. I just tuned in.
Yeah, I kept looking. You usually come on around 2:30. I kept looking on the
3 o'clock.
3 o'clock. 3 o'clock. Sounds like, trying to make it uniform so everybody's kind of expects like, oh, it must be time for Doc.
I was almost thinking of like doing a once a week live stream at the same time, and it was going to be Sunday like this, but around maybe 5-ish or something. But I'm not really sure. I tend to go on whenever I want to go on. But
I'm surprised you haven't done anything like this.
well, we mean StreamYard.
Yeah. Or
Yeah, I still haven't gotten around to doing that. Yeah, I mean, I don't have StreamYard.
Oh, there's Tom the Final Shack.
Yeah, I'd have to do that.
Hey, Tom.
Tom's Vinyl Shack.
Yeah.
I have StreamYard. I just haven't felt like doing a thing in a long time.
Didn't you tell me there was a problem with it though? You had?
Yeah, I haven't tried it in a long time, but it just seemed like every time I was going on, I would get flagged or something, and then it would stop.
I should totally do StreamYard.
Oh, hey, here's Mr. Beatles Pro.
Mr. Beatles Pro.
Mr. Beatles Pro.
Joiner.
I don't think we've ever actually met Mr. Beatles Pro, but you have one of the most
We can remedy that.
You have one of the most incredible collections I've ever seen.
Yes, I need that Ringo Blast from Your Past mobile.
I need
Absolutely. Among many other things.
That's why he's a pro.
I need pretty much everything he has in his collection. I don't need one.
Ooh. How many copies of Driving Rain does he have? Several.
Hey, Mr. Beatles Pro, you got any extra?
I'll be right back in a second.
Okay.
Hey, Mr. Beatles Pro, you got any extra Paul McCartney Egypt Station displays laying around you just want to give away or sell?
Oh, no. Nobody's giving those away. Those are worth money.
No, that's the one. That's the one I need. I missed out on that one. I was late.
I'm sure there's one on eBay for a couple $1,000 that you could pick up easily enough.
No, there's not really any around. I think I've looked all over for that.
He says he doesn't have. Why is that? Oh, he doesn't have any Egypt Station.
He doesn't have the Egypt Station display. Oh, that's
Wow.
one thing.
That's surprising.
Yeah.
There you go, Richard.
Oh,
wow.
Look at that. Whoa, Driving Rain available now at your local record shop.
That makes it look like it's a really good album.
Yeah, you would think, right? He changed the cover to this. I'm going to put this back on the door. I used to have this on there. I think I'm going to put it back on there.
I think you should give it to me.
That's why. Give it to you. Are you crazy?
You hate
Yeah,
the
it's
album.
glossy. Yeah, Mr. Beatles Pro. Unfortunately, I got this at a record store, and they laminated it. You know.
You hate the album.
It's glossy.
It doesn't matter whether I hate the album or not. It's part of the collection.
It is. You got to have everything.
You know, so.
Mm-hmm.
But I think I hate it less than I used to. Especially that good song, "Rinse the Raindrops from Your Head," something or other, and go to bed. Dry your eyes and go to bed. Doc's favorite song.
I love that song.
The song is noise. The drummer's pushing a refrigerator down the stairs. What?
Oh my God.
Yeah, this record store I went to, I have the other one too. I'm gonna try to get it, but I always gotta shut this off to show it to you.
Oh no, just
Something special coming up. Hang on, people. Don't go away.
Joe just likes the torment.
Mr. Beatlesboro, you can come on if you like.
Yeah, Mr. Beals, please come on.
Yeah, be number 4 there. Got an empty spot for you. Just, just put the link out there. Boom. There we are.
Oh, now which people like
That same store, Tom, also had this one. They laminated this too.
now
Wow.
that one you should give, now that one you should give to me because you know that has special meaning to me.
What? Back in the US.
You know that's the tour where I saw Paul up front row
Yeah, I skipped it too. Was that something?
where he pointed his guitar at me and said hi to me.
I kind of missed that. What was that, John?
Yeah, I'm trying to find the Paul one.
Oh, aren't these the ones that was in Bazooka Joe's Garbage?
Paul. No, these are not the Bazooka Joe garbage. These were not the Bazooka Joe garbage ones, though. No. Bazooka Joe garbage ones, I don't have them handy now. What the hell? Oh, they're up there.
Ooh.
You know, I'm sure. Oh, you have an amazing collection, Tom. You and Beetle Brad and Marvin.
How does Peter Brad get the stuff he has? I mean, where does he find that at?
Boy, there's dust on this like you wouldn't believe. Sorry. Wow. Dusty.
How's Bazooka Joe doing?
Bazooka Joe? Oh, well, he only texted me a couple of times. He said everybody's doing all right. I got a text from him a couple of times. Yeah, I have all 4 of those. They're not in the greatest shape, but you know, they're okay. The George one has pinholes in it, really, but yeah, those I have. And I wish I could display them, but not yet. If you know, used to be, you know, I'm hoping to retire May the 1st, 2022. So now officially, it's under 2 years left officially. But with this pandemic, I really hope it stops. Things get kind of normal back then, because you want to get out of where we live and within 2 or 3 years move and get a house to rent, which will have a lot more space.
Yeah, if you've got any investments, the virus is just killing the investments. You know.
Yeah.
I'm supposed to retire within a year myself, and my investments are taking a hit. So
wow.
I might have to work some more.
No, I'm getting. I mean, I might have to do something else other than what I'm doing, but I'm getting where I am working. I am getting out of this place.
That's what we all say. I
will do something else if I have to a little bit for a while, but you know.
I thought that a dozen years ago. I even tried to get fired, but it didn't work. Yeah. Oh well, still there. The end is near somehow, I think.
I got to sing that national anthem at those cockfights. I still got to do it.
I don't believe that's your job.
It is.
He's actually thinking of downsizing. That means he's got extra stuff to give away.
Downsizing? Wait a minute. This is no time, though. This is no time to be buying stuff. I don't have the money right now. My girlfriend's out of work. I'm the only one working now. Well, starting tomorrow again.
Joe's the breadwinner.
How was your girlfriend's birthday?
Oh, it was as good as could be expected in this pandemic. You know, yesterday. You know, we had a little cake and a dinner and stuff here. You know, it was weird because we have this seafood restaurant that she loves that we always went to, and we called up and you know, because to do takeout, and it was curbside, delivery, so we had to drive to the side, and they come out with shopping bags to give you the food. Very strange. That's right, Cake. You heard it. Tomorrow I'm starting again, buddy. I haven't worked since April 6th. I'm going back May 4th. And 1 month is all it took. I was just sitting around and eating bad stuff. But
I actually think I lost weight.
well, you have to because you have that agreement with Tom still, am I right?
Which is weird because I'm eating a bunch of junk, but I'm not only eating like once a day.
Oh no, he's off his diet. Uh-oh.
Oh, I see. Tom's vinyl side just say no, he just wants the cake. Well, I'm sorry, Tom. Force a habit. I just presume it's something else, but it's all right with me because if I really wanted to, it will be done. And one day I will be here. You'll be like, what happened to him?
Well, one of these days, that virus thing has got to subside, you'd think, but I don't know.
Jeez, I really don't know. I don't know how that thing, how it's ever going to be wiped out or anything. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
People think like, like a month from another 2 months, maybe by August.
Well, that's why I'm saying, you made a video of this, and I did as well. This is why it's a very crazy topic. It's like my first instinct is like, let's everybody stay low and not go out, for a while longer. But then after a while, it's like, okay, well, that was 1 month, then it was 2, then 3. It's like, at which point do you say, well, are we still going to be in here November 2021?
Yes.
Not anybody going anywhere?
Yeah. That's why it's against everybody's right in the Constitution, whatever the Fifth Amendment or whatever it is. That how are we staying in here? How can you keep us in here? We want out. But all the governors have to put up with all these demonstrators and stuff at the state capitals and stuff. And how dare you? And they're all marching with the
yeah. Well, see, I don't mean it as far as like when I say how long can we do it. I don't mean it as far as getting cabin fever. I just mean economically and that part. Yeah. If you have to deal with it, you got to take it on the chin for a while. I get that. I'm understand that. I'm worried about it long term.
Like to be out of work for almost 2 months, it's like, hey, we're dying out here. Like we've got no rent money. We got no. I don't know, probably living off of donations or something.
Yeah. Yeah, this is true. I don't know what people who are not working are doing. I mean, I don't understand.
Worse shape than you or I or something, but I know it's not affecting me as much. I'm still working.
Brian says you're in until they get a vaccine. You think so, huh? Come on. People starve to death. What if you have to get a surgery? What if you have to get? What if you need medical treatment? I mean, come on. A month or 2.
Oh, geez.
They may not even ever get a vaccine. That's another thing. I like, because a lot of times when we talk about this, people are like, well, we have to wait for the vaccine, as if it's just a matter of getting it in a year or so. But we hope,
Pray, jeez. They're already canceling summer events and festivals and stuff.
James Bond. James Bond. It is James Bond is universal. I was just watching. There's a guy very young guy who does. I forget his name. He does just James Bond channel. It's like that's all he talks about, and he has a good channel. And it turns out that he's just made a video. He's upset about when are they going to show the new Bond film? They're talking about maybe the end of next year, 2021, the end.
Well, that was the first movie that was postponed. They actually announced, okay, we're not going to show this thing. We're just going to postpone it. But then, I guess at the beginning of May, Black Widow should have been out. And, that Trolls thing, I don't like that. I'm sure it made more money than it probably would have had it gone into the theaters. But, I don't know why they're calling that a tentpole movie. Maybe
there he is. There's the man. Alan is here. There's the man.
What's going on?
Not a heck of a lot.
Now Alan's here.
Yes.
We-
I was just chilling out in the yard with my dog. That's what I was doing.
Oh, good.
That means Joe and Alan are going to get more stuff out the torture.
Nah, I'm not getting up off my seat.
Yeah, I don't feel like getting up again. Although if I could get at the stuff, I would. It's kind of like blocked by other stuff.
I love that driving rain and back in the U.S. poster.
Yeah, me too. Me too.
Well, maybe
I
we
know.
can donate them to you, Richard.
What?
Maybe
It's actually,
I could donate them to you.
it actually hit 77 degrees. Oh, yeah.
Oh, good. That's what I like.
Unfortunately, it's cloudy again.
Yeah, it's probably the same here. It's been not too sunny, but yesterday was amazing.
Oh, it's
Here.
beautiful.
Yesterday it hit 80 here. 80.
Oh.
Like it was only supposed to hit 70, and I've seen on the little TV, you know how on the bottom they have the temperature? It had 80. I'm going like.
I'm actually having a beer today. Cheers.
Oh, good.
That was good.
Uh-oh. Somebody's got some.
Oh, that's good.
Woo-hoo.
I ran out of water.
Oh, you better fill that up.
Yeah, good tasty water.
I don't even have any cookies in my cookie jar.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Looney Tunes.
Yes.
Rinse the raindrops from your head.
You know what I watched? You know what I watched last night on VHS tape?
What?
Trilogy of Terror.
Oh, interesting. You should say that. Yes, I know that film. I said I know it. I know, of course, the famous segment, the doll. I don't really know the other one.
Karen Black.
Yeah, that was very horrific when I first saw that on TV as a kid. And
Are you talking about? Are you talking about the little guy?
Yeah, oh yeah, only that part. And it's funny because I got the DVD, and then my nephews, I showed that once. They were when they were small. I showed it to them, and they were pretty scared. But I thought it didn't hold up as much. But in '75, it was pretty intense.
Oh yeah.
Everybody was talking in school the next day. Did you see that thing? You know, the little voodoo doll.
Yeah.
Then you remember the part where she threw him in the oven?
Yeah. Tried to. What else did she do to him? Everything. Tried to microwave him or throw him in the oven, right? Yeah. And then she opened the oven, and then, right at the end.
That was the end of it.
Yeah. Right.
I thought I had it here, but
He got into her soul.
Yeah. Yes. I have to get back to those kind of movies. Start watching that stuff.
Yeah, I want to hear your review on that, the Trilogy of Terror.
a lot of people wouldn't know that these days, though, because it's so old. You know?
Yeah.
Over 40
Well, my channel, I'm going to try to bring some of that stuff back, because a lot of the movie channels, whichever ones I check out, really, movies didn't exist to them before 1998 or something. I mean, it's like, I mean, there's a guy, again, I'm going to not talk bad about him because I like him. He used to be here as Rock Boy 680, James. I don't know if you know Rock Boy. He made videos and on records and stuff, and now he's pretty much over as a movie guy. And I think he said he's 22, and he calls himself the Movie Bug. And he's got amazing color. You see it all around him, these Blu-rays, all as far as the eye could see. And then he did a video where he's showing all his Blu-rays, my whole Blu-ray collection, but they're all 2000 and up, and that's great. That's what you're into. But it's like some people in the comments were saying, you got to get into Hitchcock. You got to try to watch some Hitchcock or whatever, John Ford or whoever, But
it's all age. It all depends on how old somebody is, unless they check out old school movies and then just start looking into that genre.
Yeah.
Whatever it's horror, thrillers, whatever.
I found it.
Oh, look at that!
Oh, there it is. Yeah.
There it is.
What is that? A CD or is that the movie?
No, that's the movie.
Oh.
Yeah, it looked like a soundtrack.
I mean, I can go over there and grab it off the shelf. Yeah.
Oh, look at that!
I never watched the other. I don't think I ever watched the other installments of it. I just watched the last chapter with the doll.
I watched them all. I have all three of them.
Oh, well, yeah, they're all on there, but nobody watches the first two. They want to get to that.
That's what I mean. I go ahead to the third one.
Actually, the first one is really good. The second one's not so much, and then the last one, of course, is the great one.
I even saw an episode of my gallery this morning.
Yeah.
So, Alan, do you like this song? Do you like the song "Rinse the Raindrops" from Driving Rain?
I'm not. I don't really care for that LP as a whole. I've only listened to it like twice and put it away.
Yeah, it's collecting dust.
Yep.
That's the place for it.
Not a fan.
Now, what do you think of the song "A Day in the Life"? Do you like that?
Oh, absolutely.
Oh,
Yeah.
I don't believe this.
You don't know what you're missing, Richard. I think you better listen to it one more time.
Several times, I think. What is that?
Just think of it as a concept album, the whole thing. It's pretty much what it is.
What's the concept?
All good.
Psychedelia.
Richard, do you need this cassette?
Yeah, I need that. I need all the cassettes. So yeah, I need that.
It's a
The whole cassette collection.
I got it on vinyl, so now I need the cassette.
I hear you.
Find the 8-track of that.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. You probably have it sealed.
No, I don't think it exists.
Oh, it's about 86. What was the last year? Was it 83?
I think the last 8-track was manufactured, I think, 84, 85, but they were only record club versions, Columbia House, RCA Music Service. I mean, in the stores, I think 1983, yeah.
Yeah, that's about when things after 84, 5, 6, when the world was.
Yep.
I'll have to fit that in any way I can. 85, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 90. Although I take the 90s now.
Hello, Wes in the car waiting for.
There's Wes. Hello, Wes.
He's guarding the car.
Wes, I have your A to Z discs right up here, but I can almost grab them. They're so close. Beatles A to Z.
Yeah, so you really need that cassette tape, Joe?
Oh, there you go, Cloud 9.
Oh, really? That's late.
That'd be worth a lot of bucks, I'm sure.
So you really need that cassette tape, Joe?
Yes, I do. I need it with every fiber of my being. I must have it. It makes me happy to look at it.
Hello, Mike. Thanks for checking in.
Mike Mason. What's a good word?
Hey, Mike.
I know what the good word is. Patricia Heaton. I know. Patricia Heaton in a nightgown. I think of Mike Mason every time that episode's on and she's in that 90.
Why does that make you happy, Joe? You don't like the cover of that album. I think it's a beautiful cover.
Went from Patricia Heaton to that.
No, on Press to Play.
It's a great cover. It's a beautiful. Nobody ever understands. It's a beautiful cover. It just doesn't suit the material on that particular album. I think it would suit a standards album. I think it's a beautiful.
Oh, Brian,
old classic
you don't know what you've
album.
missed.
We're gonna have to educate Brian on 8-track.
Brian missed the heyday of the 8-tracks.
Oh yeah. Oh, hey, but that's how when I first got into Abbey Road. That's how I got into it. I got into Abbey Road in 1978. And the first time that I played it, I had a little portable 8-track box, and I brought that with me, and I was playing it in there all the time.
Hey, maybe this is the one you have. I am going to get up. I'll show you an 8-track player that I have.
So he is getting up.
Yeah,
I am getting up.
We used to have an 8-track player that kind of went together and clipped at the top, and then when you split it, it was like speaker, and
Right, yeah.
would put the 8-track in the side of it. We used to take that camping.
Exactly.
Back in the day.
Well, I took it to the Jersey Shore.
Oh.
That's why I listened to it in summertime of '78, Jersey Shore. Yeah, that looks so much like the ones that we. Wow.
It looks like
with the handle up here.
Yeah.
It's like a TNT thing that you blow up things.
Yeah, that's what they call these, the TNT 8-track player.
Okay.
Yeah, I think Bazooka Joe had some of those. I don't remember the handle though, but it looks he had red.
Panasonic.
Yeah, I might actually try to buy one of those.
And it still works.
Oh, cool.
You supposed to have had that one.
You can't kill a Panasonic.
Made to last.
Yep.
And it probably still works, right?
Oh yeah. I mean, it only has one speaker. It's not a stereo player.
Oh, I see. Okay. Oh, Richard's got to get his.
What happened to Richard? What's he getting?
He's looking for somebody who's going to dazzle us with some of his Paul stuff.
Oh.
No, I didn't. No, I didn't get anything.
Did everything come out all right?
No.
No.
You're too young to say that.
Oh my God.
I'm just wondering how many of those new joiners over there in the comment section was watching the Rolling Stones show.
Not me.
Yeah,
I was busy outside just sitting around.
so it's about an hour and a half since.
Living in a ghost town.
Even though I do like that song.
It is a good song. Yeah, I like it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, I do.
What,
Yes,
Mike?
I do.
We're all guessing what? What, Mike Mason? Oh, what? Brian saw one song. If he only saw one song, it couldn't have been that good.
I grew up with cassettes, single CDs. Guess what? Guess what? That's what.
What?
How many people are watching us right now? Any?
10.
10. Big crowd.
Big crowd.
Yeah.
Big crowd.
And I'll bet you one of them is Nice Guy Mick.
Oh, he's been here and gone.
Yeah. Oh, you did know it was him. I don't know if you knew it was him because he said Mike.
Who wants to see my old dog sleeping on the floor?
Oh, we love dogs. Let's see the
Sure.
dog.
I'm even though I'm a cat fan, but okay.
I know, Joe. I don't hold it personally. If I can get her on view. There's her head. Let's see. See her face?
Oh yeah. That's
She's not a
Mr.
pup.
Allen.
She's not
Did
a
you hear what I
puppy.
was
She,
playing?
Miss Allen.
Did you
She's
hear what I
13
was
years
playing,
old.
Doc?
There
Yeah,
she
we're
is.
trying to do. Yes,
There she
I
is.
did. Yes, it's
What kind of dog is
Mrs.
that? You know what kind of,
Mrs.
you know
Allen
what kind of dog it is? You know what that is?
The dog.
Don't say it. Boxer.
Yes. There you go, Joe. You know your dog.
Oh, I know dogs. I got bit by a boxer once.
Oh, no.
How he knows.
Are you serious or are you kidding?
Sure.
When that happened?
Oh no, that's too much of a story. Not a bad, not little thing, little nip, nothing serious.
Were you a child or?
Oh no.
Oh.
Last week.
A few years, I don't know when.
Well, my boxer's very
2000.
calm, especially nowadays. She's 13.
Just look at it.
Hey, it looks like somebody needs those drops in their eyes.
No, actually, my eyes are doing very well. But for
Oh.
some reason, I just got like a little eyelash in my eye, like something's in my eye. I got the eyelashes. It's not itching.
I adopted my dog when she was a year old. She was homeless.
Oh, that's a long time ago then.
Yep, I've had her 12 years. You know, my veterinarian said if she lasts a couple more years, she might break a record because boxers usually live 8 to 10 years. That's it.
No.
She'll
Well, you
be
better
13.
Better be thankful, Doc, that Alan showed his dog because I took the attention off Rinse the Raindrops that Richard was playing. That is a good song, though. Dun, 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 dun. I made you ever see the video I made using that song? Come on, I used that as a backdrop when I went out on a rainy day. I put on my press to play jacket and my hat. Come on, one of my favorite videos.
I remember that video.
And nobody ever watches it because I don't think they know what it is. I have to kind of like get a better thumbnail or something.
I played that for you, Doc.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Not.
That was for you. Yeah, that was for you playing Day in the Life for me. For Paul playing Day in the Life for me earlier. That was payback.
My basement, 19 LP cup. Ooh. Wow.
I'll tell you what, I'm not a huge beer drinker. You know, I don't drink regularly, but this beer that I'm having right now is the first beer I've had in almost 3 months.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
3 months, huh?
What?
But it's nice. It's nice to have one.
Yeah.
You know, because I'm not going out to restaurants anymore, so.
Well, exactly. Yep.
I see no reason to drink at home. For what? You know, get all tanked up all by myself. What's that gonna prove?
Yeah.
Once in a while, this is actually the first 6-pack I've bought in over a year for my house. I usually don't buy it. I usually don't drink at home. That's the whole thing. But we can't go anywhere, so I said I'm having a drink.
I drink alone. But
There you go. I'm drinking alone.
The same
I'm not
song is
drinking.
Bad to the Bone.
I'm not drinking alone. I'm drinking with you guys. But you guys don't have a beer.
I was talking about Doc.
Yeah.
When you sang that.
I don't like George Thorogood.
No?
Yeah, all his songs do sound the same. So,
Boy, that Bad to the Bone, really. I loved that when I first heard it. Now I never want to hear it again.
there you go.
And they abuse it in the movies. I can't stand when they use it in a movie. Like Terminator 2 or something. Oh, I can't stand when they do that.
It ruins it for you, right?
It's like, come on. It's a cliche, and everybody knows you're going to play Bad to the Bone when you see a tough guy. It's like,
I actually, too, have a couple LPs by George Thorogood. Haven't played them in many years.
To show you I can like different stuff. I do like different stuff. But you know what gets me? Like when I watched Live Aid back in the day, you know what my favorite moment was? George Thorogood came on and did The Sky is Crying.
Oh.
And I didn't know at the time. Well, he did that himself on a record, too. That's somebody else's song, right? I don't know. But anyway, it was really good with the guitar. He was playing like this kind of slide thing with the guitar. And anyway, that was my favorite moment of Live Aid at the time. It wasn't Paul doing "Let It Be" with his microphone going out. That wasn't my favorite moment.
George Thorogood was supposed to play here this month, but not no more.
Not anybody. How long is it going to go on?
Months. Restart the economy. We want to go to the beach. All that kind of stuff. Go to the theater. I didn't know Amoeba Records was moving though.
Oh, what is it? Amoeba, you said?
Yeah, the one in Los Angeles.
But is it gone for good or is it just moving?
It's just moving. It's closed.
Yeah,
right
I went to Amoeba once many years ago.
Yeah, it's moving to a new location further down the Hollywood Boulevard, I guess.
I think there's one in San Francisco, Amoeba, and there's another location.
Richard's taunting us again.
I had to play that.
Does anybody know what that is?
Yeah, that's from the Little Rascals when they were making that cake. When they were making the cake. Remember they put a shoe in the cake?
Yeah, that's what I was doing. Playing it. Whoa. I was able to do that sound effect in one of my movies, but I can't do as good as Doc with that.
I only play like 2 seconds of it so you don't get copyrighted.
My favorite Little Rascal episode is with the giant, and I don't even know what that's called.
Mama's Little Pirate.
Oh, is that what it's called?
Yeah.
The funny thing is,
the gold, they find the gold.
Yeah, that's not on any box set I've ever seen.
Well, that's why you need it. It's been around, but you need to get the complete collection.
And it's on that? Yeah, because I do have a collection of the Little Rascals, but that's not on it.
You know, it's got to be I don't know how close it is. Oh, it's right there.
I thought the last one I played would get a reaction out of you, Bill.
I didn't hear anything. I wonder if that's on YouTube or something, if I could view it.
Mama's Little Pirate.
Mama's Little Pirate.
I played the man. You didn't hear it?
Oh, no, I didn't hear it. I'm sorry to say that.
didn't come over very well.
Hmm.
I was watching a Ronald McDonald cartoon before this.
Really, Ronald McDonald, huh?
Well, apparently they put out VHS cassettes of Ronald McDonald cartoons, and one of them was not released, even though it was advertised as the sixth volume. That was back in 2003 or something. But somebody got a hold of it and put it up on YouTube. So I said, what the hell? I'll watch it for a little while.
Nice.
I've never seen anything like that before. I was in and out in 5 minutes.
Whatever works.
Yeah. But I have to ask you, Joe, how complete is that Little Rascals box you have?
It is complete. Oh, well, it starts with, it doesn't have any silent shorts. It starts with, what's the first one? I think it's called Small Talk or Railroading?
Well, as long as the first appearance of Spanking's on there.
Oh, yeah, sure. Well, it starts with before Spanky. No silent ones, but the first sound one, and then the Jackie Cooper ones, and it goes all the way up. Yeah, it has everything on there that you need from, I don't know what the year is to start. 1929 maybe up to 38.
I'll look it up. I just looked it up on YouTube and it's up there.
Yeah.
Mama's Little Pirate, 1934.
There you go.
That's what I'll be watching there.
The only thing is about the set that I have, I don't know how fanatical people get, but they have like a lot of artifacting. Like when you watch it, sometimes you ever see that it seems like things move a little. Like sometimes the titles will be shifting, or the people's skin will like do little. And I was like, oh, too bad. It was like they did a bad authoring job on it. I mean, it wouldn't bother most people, but what happened was then later they put individual volumes out for cheap, and I bought all the individual volumes, and they were a little better. So I took all these individual, bought them cheap, and then just put them in the master case. 'Cause it's a nice case. Let me see if I can find it here. Flip.
Welcome to Little Rascals 101. Yes.
I love that thing.
Yeah,
I love that thing that Miss Mayo made for him.
Yeah, it's nice.
Richard was busy watching He-Man cartoons at the time.
What?
By the power of Grayskull. No.
He didn't get it.
No, you didn't get it. No. Even I have some He-Man cartoons back over there.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Really? Uh-oh. That means I have to go get them.
Oh.
You don't remember watching He-Man?
The Masters of the Universe.
That's right.
I've never seen that before in my life. I don't know what it is.
That should be right in your time frame. For kids to
I've
watch.
never seen that before. I don't know what it is.
What is that? He-Man?
Yeah.
Masters of the Universe?
Yeah.
He-Man Woman Haters Club.
Yeah, right. I thought of that too.
Oh.
Actually, I can't find the box. I just showed it in one of my videos, but I don't know where it is. So.
Man.
Oh,
Got some loud
yeah.
motorcycles going by.
You got a little Groucho.
I'm working on making a Groucho video. So
I live on a busy street, 35 miles an hour, and 2 motorcycles went by doing about 50, it seemed like.
Well, that's always fun. Nothing like a little distraction.
Nestor times 2. Twiggy made albums? Really?
There's a man.
I didn't know.
Oh, come on with that, man. What do you think of the song "The Man" from Pipes of Peace, folks?
There's a man who plays the game of life so well. Oh, there's such a man.
Sing it, Richard.
This is the man.
This is the man. I played it 5 minutes ago. Joe didn't hear it.
I didn't hear it. I'm sorry, I missed it.
I only played like 5 seconds of it, so
Yeah. Don't call me Norman.
I was watching Mr. Elvis, your friend there, Joe, and he showed a real, not Mr. Elvis, Ed, sorry,
King's
Ed
Court.
of the King's Court, and he showed yesterday this really cool Elvis NBC special record. Did you see that video he did?
Not yet. They've been popping up in my feed.
Well, but anyway, it's I guess a Friday music release. That color vinyl, that I guess he got a specific version of it on colored vinyl. It's on red and black marble. Oh man, that is an awesome looking piece of vinyl. That's for sure.
Bet you beautiful.
Is there any way that I can? Does anybody know if there's any way that I can block certain people from coming up in my feed, their videos, and when they go
No
live?
idea. Well, I
Sure.
don't know.
How do I do that?
You just have to. Well, you subscribe to these people? Oh, you mean on the side?
No, I'm not. No, I'm not subscribed. I guess because I've looked at their videos once or twice, and you probably know who I'm talking about.
Yeah, but there's nothing you can do about it. I don't think. I think they still show you on. They'll show up on the sides or something.
Yeah,
That's not the same as your regular feed.
Yeah. Once you watch them, they're kind of stuck in your recommended for you for a while.
Yeah.
All you have to do is not watch it, and then
I get that, but I just don't want to. I don't want to see their when they come up.
or either that.
You can get rid of comments that people make.
Because I don't want to be associated with it.
Yeah, but there's a little button somewhere that says "not interested," and you can click that, and they don't come up again.
Okay.
It's like I think you might have to like take your mouse and curse over it, and then a little extra button comes up, and then it'll have some options on there. I think "I'm not interested" is one of them.
Oh, there it is.
Okay.
Say you're not interested. Yeah, right.
Yeah.
I missed Mike Mason getting Connie Francis Never on a Sunday LP. Yep.
There you go. So you're not interested. Whatever button that is. I have seen it, but I guess
Joe, do you have a lot of those Elvis Friday musics or no?
Me, no.
No.
No, I'm really toning it down with the Elvis now.
Yeah,
I'm
I have
trying
a lot
to.
of Elvis LPs, but I never hunted down any of the Friday music ones.
You know, I mean, I have a couple. I think I know Ed even gave me one of them, but I think I have maybe two, something like that.
I remember he had a video that he was selling a lot of them. Did he ever sell them?
Well, he was selling the FTD ones, Follow That Dream ones. I wonder if last I heard, he wasn't getting the offer that he wanted. So
yeah, but I couldn't get that record you showed was really cool yesterday. If you get a chance, check it out. It looked really cool.
Oh yeah, I'm always for looking at colored vinyl and interesting vinyl.
Yeah, it was black and red. It was really neat looking. I never saw one like that.
I'm gonna get some Michael Jackson color vinyl.
Oh yes. What color is going to be? Pink?
I knew I
don't know. I'm trying to think of a joke.
I knew I shouldn't have said that. Why did I say that?
Maybe they'll have it with little like duckies on it or something, little bunny rabbits and things.
I'm not gonna.
Happy bunnies.
I'm not gonna respond. Joe does this just irritate me because I don't like it, so I'm not gonna respond to it.
But I like Michael Jackson up to Thriller.
Oh my God, you're missing so much good music.
I don't know about that.
You're missing so much great music. Bad was a fantastic album.
I'm bad. So I know that one.
Every time I hear that song, I think of Weird Al Yankovic with
Yeah.
Yeah, I could play whatever.
Hey, I got Jackson 5 and Solo Michael up until Thriller does me fine.
Oh, every album he does.
Basically, Thriller is all you need. That's it. You're done.
I disagree with that, but okay.
He likes The Man in the Mirror, I bet.
Oh, that's a great song.
I don't know.
I do have the DVD. It's pretty good.
How can you not love Men in the
I'm in the
Mirror?
mood for pizza. Oh, man.
You know, I got these stories. I could make like great videos. You know, we've been together a couple of times. The girlfriend and I got a pizza from our favorite place. You know, during the COVID thing. You said that's what you said. You wanted pizza, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
So I got another story. I was going to make a rant video about it, but you know, what we actually got ordered a pie. Every time we get a pie lately from there, they're messing up lately bad. So the other day, my girlfriend's on the phone. She orders a pie, and I'm there. I heard everything, and I saw her, and she says, "I'd like to get one large pie with meatballs and mushrooms." Over, and then she took her arms. I saw her on the phone. She goes over the whole thing. She went like, you know, she's nobody sees her, but she went over the whole thing.
The
like
whole
that,
thing.
right? So it goes, okay. So we get down there, and sure enough, they got two pies. One of them is a meatball pie. One of them is a mushroom pie. And it's like, you know, so of course, but this has been going on a few times lately during the COVID-19 thing, and it's like you think they would try a little harder to keep business going, you know. And we just weren't in the mood. We went in there with our masks on and our gloves. Everybody, I said, here you go. I got the pies for you. Because even she was fed up. She just one pie. That's all I want. You know, forget it. We turned around. You know what? Bye. And we left. And we can't go in there. I feel like we can't go in there anymore because we did that.
Wow.
You guys have been banned.
Well, we banned ourselves, but now I feel like we can't go. You know, after that.
Yeah.
And I was like, every time I said, what is every time? Last time we went there and ordered a pie, and we're waiting, and finally, okay, you know, said our names. The girl has a bag of hero sandwich, a couple of hero sandwiches.
Oh my God!
I said, where did you hear hero sandwich?
Wow.
You know, I prefer that to pizza, but.
That's kind of like the Seinfeld episode where Elaine was getting food from a Chinese restaurant and got banned.
Oh, I remember that. Do I remember that one?
Well,
I've seen all.
Elaine Bennett, we're not going to deliver there. No.
Well, I know the one when they need a seat. They need to get a seat.
Oh, the seat.
Oh, the Chinese restaurant.
And the soup Nazi.
Too many great episodes. Love that.
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna have to go here in a couple minutes, I guess.
You're gonna go? What fun is that without Richard? We got to talk about James Bond and.
Yeah.
Well, he hasn't had breakfast yet. Remember, he gets up like 4 in the afternoon.
Oh, that's right. You just got up.
Yeah. So he's probably hungry for Cheerios or something.
Hey, you only eat one meal a day, you lose weight.
Well, yeah. I ate once I got down to it's like 140 pounds years ago by eating 6 small meals a day. But everybody.
Does anybody recognize this?
I could see it. Oh yes, I have one of those. I know what that is. That's the list of the top 500 or whatever from CBS FM.
1980 WABC.
WABC. WABC. Right. I have that.
That's nice.
I was looking through a lot of my memorabilia yesterday during the day, and I put this right in front. I was going to do a video on it, but you guys are getting a sneak peek.
Yeah, I don't have it handy. Does that list inside the songs in that?
Yes, it does. I'll open it up.
That's right. I remember that. Was it number 1? Good Vibrations.
Let's see.
Was it maybe, or that might have been the CBS?
It's a top 100 songs of 1980.
Oh, it's 80. Okay, 80.
The number 1 song. See if you can guess what it was.
Of 1980. I know it. Physical.
Nope.
Don't tell me just like starting over. Don't tell me that.
No.
Shouldn't be.
Who can name the top? Who can name the top? Who can name the top 3 songs of 1980?
Call me.
Anybody who's watching.
Call me, Blondie.
Call me.
Call me was number 2.
Woo!
None of the other ones we mentioned, right?
Nope.
Physical's 81, I think.
Is Joan Jett in there?
Yeah, I think 81. Yeah.
No.
I'm a complete blank.
Me too.
Call me.
Anybody that's watching though? Any of the other 2 songs of the top 3 of 1980?
I thought you were going to say any of the other.
Now, Betty Davis Eyes 81.
Yep. Brian,
I could name songs, but it wouldn't do any good just to name them. I don't think the ones in my mind would be number one. But I'm trying to think.
Yeah, I'm not good at
Wasn't one of them is one of them an Oak Ridge Boys song or something like that?
No.
Not Elvira.
Nope.
Elvira.
Tell me when you give up.
Because I have that thing I have it in a box in the closet.
I'm not good at what year songs came out.
I mean, I got to think of 1980. I got to think of 80. Geez, Call Me. I got that was.
Yep, that's number 2.
I'm missing a big songs. Are these big songs that we know?
I didn't think Call Me rated that high. Number 2? Wow.
Oh God.
Call Me is Blonde by Blondie, number 2. What's number 3?
Is any of the John Lennon songs on there?
Not the top 3. That's
No.
I'm sure John Lennon might be here somewhere.
Oh, I'm drawing a blank from 1980.
So am I. I need hints. Give us hints.
Well, one of them, I think that might have been their only hit.
Come on, Eileen.
It was more of it was like a dance song, sort of.
Come on, Eileen.
A dance song novelty, one hit from 80. Oh man.
No, Brian. Nope.
Was Come on, Eileen?
No, it's 83. Wow, this is tough. We're gonna be on here forever.
I'm gonna do a countdown.
Oh God, come on!
10,
I'm drawing a complete
9,
blank. 1980 albums, man.
7,
Do it. Start from
5,
10. Maybe it'll.
3, 2, 1. Oh, Brian got Lips Inc. The name of the band.
Funky Town?
Yep, that was the number 3 song. All right, Brian.
Holy mackerel.
The number 3 song was Funky Town by Lips Inc. Now, who was the number 1?
It may have been MJ, but I don't think we fought with you.
And you'll notice that I'm able to guess these. A lot of people think, here's only with the Beatles. Meanwhile, I'm guessing all these songs.
Was it Michael Jackson?
Nope.
Mike says he's got it.
He's probably looking it up. No cheating.
Yeah, people are looking it up.
Yeah, that's number 3.
Number 1 song of 80. I'm trying to come on.
No cheating. At this point, someone will be
when you tell me what it is, it's going to be so obvious.
It's one of your favorite bands, Joe.
Oh,
Not.
It's one of my favorite bands.
No, not really.
That means it's not. I was going to get some of the Pink Floyd stuff, but I figured that's 79. But sometimes it carries over, right? If something comes out in 79, it's a hit in 80, you know.
No, Brian. Nope. Number 1, 1980. Nope, no Boston. Boston didn't have a song in 1980. I don't think.
Can we hear what the top 10 was?
Yes, Leopard.
What was the top 10?
Number 10 was "Do That to Me One More Time," Captain and Tennille.
I was going to say Gary Newman Cars, but I thought that's 79.
No, I'm just gonna start naming.
That's what's cool about this sheet of paper right here. It has John Lennon on it, and then it has the top 100
gonna start naming off 80s bands now.
It ain't coming up, that's for sure.
All right, that's it. You guys are done. The number 1 song was by Queen. What was the title?
Under Pressure. No, that was.
No, what was this song? Little crazy little thing called Love.
Oh, I think
Nope.
another one bites the best.
You got it, Doc.
Oh, come on. I mean, I can see that being in on the list, but not number 1.
No,
Yeah, according to WABC Radio, number 1.
For record.
Wow.
Yep.
I mean,
And this is what's on the back. This is what's on the back of that pamphlet.
No, my
Can't read it.
Can you see it now?
Well, I'm looking on a small phone.
One of the greatest singers ever.
It's in the closet.
It says this page was originally intended to list the songs composed by
there was
John
not enough
Lennon.
room. Yeah.
There was not enough room.
That's
Joe,
right.
You don't know what, and Joe, you don't know what you're missing, man. You got to get into some Queen, man. You're really.
No, that's okay. That's okay. I like about 5 or 6 of their songs. That's all I need. I'm fine.
Well, that kept us occupied for a little bit.
Freddie
Yeah.
Mercury is probably the greatest rock.
As long as you like.
You've been watching Bohemian Rhapsody too long, I think.
I've only seen that like once or twice, but no.
Hey, Joe, you didn't think of Queen when I said it's a song. It's a group you don't really like that much.
Well, I mean, they never came to mind really because I don't really despise them or anything.
Too many to think of.
Police, I despise.
That would have been a decent guess.
That was a pretty hard list, though. So like I complete blank on 1980. I don't know.
Yeah. Another one
Oh,
rides the bus.
That was a big year back in the day because I'll never forget. When the '70s went out, it was the big deal was, oh, it's 1980. Now here we are. This is showing obviously my age. But now we're in 2020, so I feel really like, man.
Yeah. And complete Orwellian proportions, practically.
Yep. Our world's so much different. Man.
I definitely remember in '76 when I started high school in '76, and we had to we had like some kind of a badge or something.
Dead black.
Yeah, that's true.
Don't stand so close to me.
And they said what year? He had to put the year of graduation on it, and this is '76. We wrote '80. It sounded so futuristic. 1980. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, I've heard that don't stand so close to me COVID theme thing for last month. They've been saying that.
Yeah,
that's terrible.
I do like Roxanne though. That's about the only song I do like.
Yeah, I like that song.
I really I could put up with the first two Police albums. After that, I lost interest.
Well, it's just for me. I just didn't like the style of how it took forever to get into the song. They just did all that kind of setup thing. There is no that there is no. I'm like, is the song gonna start soon? They finally they start. Don't stand. An hour into it. Don't stand. Okay, good. Then they go back to So I really never really kind of liked that approach. But I love the story how one day when I was like 21 years old, I was on my way to the job in the morning, and I'm driving, and they played a new Police song, and it's Every Breath You Take. It's the first time I ever heard it. I thought this is going to be a classic. This is nothing like another Police song. When I get out of work today, the first thing I'm going to do is go to Sam Goody and I'm going to buy the 45, and that's what I did. And I was like, I said, this is a fantastic. So it's going to be, and it turned out to be one of the greatest songs of all time. But I never want to hear it again. It's played out.
How about Message in a Bottle? Isn't that the song where they continually repeat the same thing at the end?
Yeah, they're going to send it. I keep yelling, send it already. Send it.
Yeah. Message in the bottle.
Send it on. And that goes on for a long time. Send it on. Send it.
It's a little repetitive.
Yeah, they must say that 100 times.
What was that thing? There was a thing. Something happened, and then they had a big charity con. This was like, what was it? Like 10 years ago, or over 10 years ago. And then they had a big charity concert, and I was watching it, and the Police were on it, and then they did a Message in the Bottle for like a half hour.
That's like rinsing the raindrops for 10 minutes.
I mean, I think I like it better now than I did then. I think I'm too hard. I'm too hard on the Police, actually, but I like do da da da. Anything that's kind of a melody.
Who remembers when they redid "Don't Stand So Close to Me" '86? You remember that version? It was slowed down.
Mm-hmm.
It was like a slower version.
No,
I've never heard that.
Yeah, they slowed it down.
I still like Synchronicity myself.
Synchronicity, King of Pain. There's even a song there called "Mother" that's insane. A lot of wailing and screaming. Did you ever hear that one?
No.
Oh, that.
It's an album track. Yeah, I do know stuff besides just the Beatles, you know.
Sting may be a great musician. I just don't like his music. But then again, there's other great musicians that I know are great musicians. I don't like their music either.
He is a bass player too, Sting.
Well, since it's about 5 o'clock, I think it's time for me to go.
Yeah, I gotta go too.
I have to go now.
It's dinner time.
Go now,
Go
and
now.
see what Mrs. Mayo's up to.
Yeah.
So
That's the Moody Blues best song.
We don't have to
go
sit
now.
for 3 hours.
Yep.
So, hey, let's end the show.
Yep.
Yep.
It's time for us all to go.
All right, everybody.
So
Bye.
thanks everyone for showing, and catch you next time. Okay.
Thank you,
Peace
Doc.
and love. Peace and love. No autographs.
No.
No autographs. Bye-bye.
Doc left already.
How come we're still here? See you, Richard.
Bye.